What's the deal, YouTube? Today we're going to be doing a reaction video today of Andrew Tate's response on Logan Paul. Long story short, Logan Paul's been talking a lot of mess on social media ever since Andrew Tate's been kicked off. And let's see Tate's response to it. Let's get into it. Let's go.
The agents of the Matrix have been busy sitting around tables talking like cowards.
About you.
About me, sitting there doing whatever Susan tells them to do. You know, I don't really normally do reply videos, but what I witnessed, unfortunately, when it was forwarded to me was the hardest cope, the biggest coward bullshit I have ever seen in my life. I have no problem with people disagreeing with me and having a different opinion. That's normal. That's part of adulthood. However, when people pretend that they don't agree with you purely because they are afraid, because they are cowards, that's very sad to see. And that's what this entire, there was a little fucking, you know, the guy who was the guy who begged the girls to bum him with dildos and suck the dildos?
Oh, True Geordie.
True Geordie, yeah. So in True Geordie's studio, Logan, who's his friend, funnily enough, decides to sit down and purport absolute bullshit fallacy in an attempt to justify us being banned from social media. And the reason he was doing that is a few reasons. The primary reason is he's extremely jealous of our monumental success. The second reason is he's jealous of our brotherhood because, bro, Logan is best friends with KSI, who's beefing Jake Paul. Does that even make sense?
As a brother, as your brother.
Does that even make sense?
Bro, I've had people look at you wrong and I've punched them in the face.
You know?
Yeah, that's one thing I got to agree there. Yeah, that doesn't make any type of sense. I honestly think that's all, staged, all type of things like that. But for you to be friends with someone that's beefing with your brother, me having a brother itself, I know for sure if someone is beefing with him, we got any type of issues, we're getting straight to the point. I'm not your homie. I'm not going to be hitting you up. We're not going to be making no videos. We're going to be collabing. We're not going to do none of that. When it's up there, especially with family, it's up there. So that's a little iffy there too. Let's get straight into it.
I'm saying like this, he's just a weird dude. Like he's just clout chasing. He'll just clout chase anyone. So he sat around with Mike. Mike used to say my name all the time. He was a super fan. Now he's saying how much he loves The Matrix. I didn't know any of this about him. People keep sending me videos of him begging on some porn star who doesn't like him anymore and saying he's a drug addict and stuff. I don't want to insult the guy for being a drug addict. That sounds like a terrible existence. I've obviously never been a...
Once again, Tate is hopping on bumpers. This shit is crazy. He has smoke for everybody. I'm not even gonna lie. There's not one minute that's not entertaining about this. It's just so crazy. He always has something funny to say. So let's see what he has to say with these guys.
Very, very upset at our success and sits there and tries to say, no, he should be banned. He should be banned. And I was watching it going, the worst thing about this is not what he's saying. It's that he doesn't really believe it. Logan is a man who says things that because he thinks he's supposed to say them, which makes him an agent of the Matrix, makes him a coward. And let me make something very, very clear. When I say the Matrix, I mean the Matrix. Because...
Let me stop that right there too. I don't think I can't just say Logan Paul is the only fucking influencer doing that. There's a lot of influencers doing the exact same thing that he's doing. They like to say, they like to be on the media side, say exactly what they want them to say. They give them some brownie points, give them some more views. There's a lot of people doing that. So Logan Paul is not the only person doing that. Thousands of other creators are doing the exact same thing that he's accusing them of doing. But back to it.
They have managed to alter reality in real time by controlling narratives, by preventing the other side of opinions to speak. They convinced the entire world to be afraid of the common cold. And anyone who stood up and said, this is asinine, got deleted and removed. They create an alternate reality with their platforms. They create a matrix in real time. And anyone who supports that, anyone who's going to sit here and say, oh, for our safety, it's good that we hand over absolute control of the world narratives to unknown shadow figures. As long as they don't delete my account, Susan.
That's one thing that I thought was crazy as well too. Yeah, once the beginning of all that, let's just call it the bug for YouTube. Once the bug went around, people who were opposed to the opposite side were getting shut down left and right, accounts getting banned, blocked, doctors and nurses and all different type of people, whether they're for, against, whatever it was, there was obviously an agenda pushing, swaying towards one way versus the other. So, I mean, he has a point. He does got a point there.
If I say he's a bad man, Susan, can I keep my account? You are a clown. You are a performing clown. You have no interest in the things my brother and I are interested in. We are interested in the future of humanity. We're interested in allowing people to have open discourse and discussion. We're interested in our children's children living in a world where they're not enslaved. All you care about is keeping your little fucking YouTube channel because you are a performing clown. That's all he is. He's a performing clown and he's at mercy. He's at the mercy of his masters and he knows it and he will say anything he is told to fucking say. Well, he is a coward.
There's a difference between people who had some money, became successful, their lives were impressive, and then started some social media for fun, like you, like Dan Bilzerian. I've got some money now, let's take some pictures with some girls. And people who were nobodies started doing social media, and that's all that they have. That's the platform that literally elevated them to their success. If you take away the platform, they simply fall. So they have to do these things to keep their platform. So you can't be mad at them,
of course. But it's very interesting to watch.
Where Logan would they be without you?
But what's been amazing about this canceling is that nothing bad has happened to me. I had 700,000 followers, 700,000 subscribers on YouTube. I now have 500,000 on Rumble. It's been a week. I'm gonna surpass it. Yeah. So I'm more popular than I've ever been. So it's not damaged me in any way. But what it has done is allow the world, those who are perspicacious enough to pay attention, to be awoken to see which figures out there are full of shit and which figures are actual men of character. Because we have a lot of people of men of character saying the right thing, but we also have people who have completely capitulated and cucked out for the system. And this is very important for the world to see. Logan is a man who will say anything he thinks he is supposed to say so that the people in charge of him don't take his YouTube channel away. Because if he loses it, he has nothing else.
Look, okay, so to me, I see this and I'm like, what a fucking G. Like he don't give a fuck, right?
Wait, is that really what you think, or is that what you said? But like,
I swear to God, I swear I'm not wearing.
That is cap. You see, I see exactly what Tate's trying to say. Obviously, he just wants to be on the opposite side of. Obviously, when you first look at someone in the damn dress, you're not thinking of he's a G. From a man to a man, that's definitely not what the first thing you're thinking of. But I mean, I can see.
Dress, yeah. Like your immediate thought is, wow, this guy's a real gangster.
Yep. Because I'm all about challenging social norms. I swear.
I'm old school, man. I like the way it is and just let it ride.
You just like the whole pants
But what
thing.
is...
So it's cool because he likes to challenge the norms. Okay.
But nice. What is the way it is?
The way it's been?
Why? Because the way it's been has not been great.
Well, I just mean
he doesn't believe what he's saying. He's bought and sold. He's a puppet. He's a clown. And his clown is when you're a clown, right? See, there's a difference between having viewers and fans. No, but this is the truth. Okay. There's a difference between having viewers and fans.
This is not rehearsed, by the way. We should be talking about something else. How long have you got?
No, but it's the truth, right?
No, please. No, I'm as entertained as anyone.
Good. When you have actual fans, they're interested in you because of your takes and what you think. Right? That's different than having viewers. Viewers are just going to be, you're on the YouTube algo, you're YouTube's poster boy, Susan tells you what to say, you say it because you're scared of her, like a little girl, and people kind of tune in. But most of the people who watch your videos, and we'll go into this, a whole bunch of them disagree with the guy. His comments aren't even positive. You watch my videos, everyone's saying, top G, we agree. People love everything we say. We have no negative comments on any of our videos. The only people who attack us are the Matrix and
that's one thing. Again, he's spitting facts. I mean, usually the people who have something to say and hate on them are people who either A, don't finish all the content. They're only taking it in small forms of content so they can obviously make him say things that he didn't really say. They take it out of context. That's one. Two, they're the people that he's talking about. The fat, lazy, unmotivated, broke. Those are the people he's talking about. Those are the people that obviously hate him. 2, 3, of course, feminist. He says some questionable things, but I'm not gonna lie, I agree the majority of the things that he says, and I mean, he's spitting facts.
His agents like Logan. So he doesn't even have actual fans. He has a bunch of viewers. And when you have viewers, you have to be very, very afraid of cancellation, because if they cancel him, because he's surface level entertainment, he says nothing profound. He stated in his video that I'm a master orator. He's correct. He's not intelligent. He can't articulate himself correctly. He doesn't say anything which is of interest. He has no genuine insights. So all he is a clown. He's a performer. He makes people laugh, right? Ha ha, guys, look, ha 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 ha. So if they take his platform away, people will just watch some other bullshit content, some low-level bullshit content. With me, they want to see what I say. They'll go anywhere I go. So it's different. I have fans. He only has viewers. And when you only have viewers, you have to be very, very afraid, because you are beholden to the Matrix in and of itself. That's why when he got canceled, he cried his little eyes out. He said, oh, I think he even said in his video he made about me, when you get canceled, Andrew's pretending he doesn't care and he's some stoic warrior, but I know how much it hurts.
One more time at the pause. I forgot he got canceled. It's crazy. The fact how hard he's going in on Tate, and he had got canceled years prior. I forgot all about that. That's crazy.
Logan, it hurt you because you're a bitch. I don't give a fuck. I've been saying I'm going to get canceled for the last 2 years.
Well, our life was exactly the same 2 years before this, when no one on the internet knew who we were.
I don't need YouTube.
We've been living well for a decade now. A decade.
Logan needs YouTube to matter. And that's why when Susan called him and said, listen, we've attempted to attack the top G. We're trying to control the narrative. We hope that you have some kind of scope and some kind of control over the youth, even though you don't. We would like you to go sit there and for you to say that it's good that we've banned him. And we're going to talk about why they did that, because they did a massive mistake in banning me. We're going to discuss that at length. But first, let's understand something about Logan. Logan is a bitch. Let's all look at Logan cry.
Andrew Tate got banned from the internet. I don't feel like giving him the blessing of being my dance partner in the ring. I don't feel like platforming this guy.
Backlash against the social media star who posted video of an apparent suicide victim is intensifying.
This has been the hardest time of my life. I've never been hated by the whole world, and it's...
I had to stop that right there. You see those fake ass tears? I can see right through that. I guarantee you that does not look genuine. He's crying because he's trying to get some sympathy to get back on YouTube. What is that, an interview? Doing an interview. I don't know. I've seen genuine cries and I've seen shit like this, and this lets me know that it is... I don't think it's genuine. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's been something to definitely overcome.
Do you deserve a second chance, would you say? Everyone deserves second chances, bro.
Andrew Tate got...
Whoa. He said everyone deserves a second chance, but is bagging on Tate. Every chance he gets doesn't want that. I mean, he's not using that point of view. Let's give him a second chance then. But I guess whenever it's not has nothing to do with him, when the shoe's on the other foot, it's something different.
Banned from the internet. I don't feel like giving him the blessing of being my dad.
So with the audio here, is audio off? Let me fast forward this real quick. The audio is off on here.
What about now?
Start again.
We're back.
We're back. Don't worry, that was on purpose. The Matrix was trying to silence us.
It was trying to silence us.
Okay, so as you were saying.
The problem with Logan is not that he disagrees with me. Because if you're a crazy feminist and you genuinely disagree with me and you want to come along and say, oh, I hate Andrew, fine. You're wrong, but at least you believe what you say. Logan's not the kind of person who genuinely disagrees with me. Logan's the kind of person who gets a piece of paper before his show with instructions.
Okay.
And he complies. It said, we need you to convince people it's good that we banned Andrew Tate. That's what you're going to say. He doesn't sit there and say, no, I don't think that's right. I don't think you should do that. No, he won't. And he wasn't giving his genuine opinion either. He was giving a list of talk.
I wouldn't go that far and say all that, but I do think obviously he's, doing it for a check. He's hopping on the bandwagon. He's kicking the Tate while he's down. He's definitely not, he's adding on to what everyone else is saying. So, but I don't necessarily think that there's someone saying, hey, you need to post this, you need to say this. Maybe, hey, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I mean, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he's just player hating on him. We'll see how it goes.
Points, and he was told what to say because he's a mouthpiece of the Matrix. He is an agent.
I actually watched that clip, and I don't really care what these people say. Logan's never said my name. Jake's never said my name. I've never said theirs. I don't care what these people say. But there was a part in it when they were trying to name the dangerous things you said, and that Logan's boyfriend came up with that. Oh, well, he said you can't give CPR to your friend because that's gay. Now, let me explain something to you. They don't, listeners out there, young men of the world, because I know a lot of young men watch and follow me and follow my brother and listen to our opinions. They underestimate your intelligence severely. These fully grown men, these adults, over 18 years of age, over 40, some of these men, will sit there and say that that's a dangerous thing to say to young men, as though you, as youngsters, are incapable of understanding a fucking joke. Me and my brother are the two closest people in the world. We're both CPR trained because we're professional kickboxers. We talk about having your boys back, brotherhood, caring about each other, watching out for each other all the time. They really believe that not only if I had a heart attack, Andrew wouldn't give me CPR, they believe that you would listen to this and watch your friend have a heart attack and say, can't give him CPR because Top G wouldn't. They genuinely believe that people are going to die and not get the medical attention they need because of a joke that Andrew made. These adults purport the lie that you youngsters are stupid enough to believe that. So you're being severely underestimated, and you're giving these people your time and your attention and your money on super chats and the ad revenue. Close their fucking channels. Just stop watching that shit because they think you're punks. They think you're idiots.
They do think you're stupid. And Logan is a mouthpiece for the Matrix. And that's what's been the most eye-opening thing for me. People always say, what's it like to get banned, Andrew? Because they banned all your social media and they banned your payment processor and they banned your banks. Listen.
They banned his banks. Dang, I thought they just took his channels down. That's crazy. So apparently they banned his bank. I guess I know what Hustlers University was down. That's crazy. They're after this guy.
I'm Top G, right? So I'm always a step ahead of the game. If you think I haven't been on the internet knowing that a ban is coming for a very long time and preparing myself in every single possible way, you're absolutely incorrect. If you think they're going to delete a few things of mine, I'm going to have any kind of trouble in my life, you are absolutely and utterly incorrect.
That's one thing I could say. I have full belief that Tate was very well prepared for this. If that's anything he talks about, it's always being prepared about random stuff. And what do you think about? What do you hear about what the people say? Oh, you don't got no one going after you. Oh, this. It's a perfect example. He was on his game, prepared. The moment something happened to him, pivoted, boom, went to the left. He keeps it going. It's crazy.
That's an American fighter jet. It's NATO. We live near the airport in Bucharest, Romania. NATO. They do some stuff around here. Ukraine's next door.
So they're launching planes.
Anyway, I've been prepared for this for a very, very long time. So it doesn't bother me in that regard.
Hard to kill.
But what it has been good for is identifying which members of the allowed, famous, public perceptive, the people who are allowed to have a platform, right? Because they're allowed by certain individuals. Who's been full of shit and who hasn't? And I've learned and been pleasantly surprised by some characters to realize they're truly about it and speak the truth. And I've watched some fold in real time, scared to even be associated in any kind of semi-positive way, even though they know it's bad for humanity. They don't care. The clown needs his platform. That's all he gives a shit about.
To be fair, his brother Jake tweeted that you shouldn't have been banned.
Jake, because Jake's the real brother.
Well, I follow Jake. I even messaged Jake an inbox on saying I appreciate the tweet. He probably didn't see it. I'm small fry on Instagram compared to Jake, but I literally thanked him. I ain't gonna delete that message. You know, good for him. Good for him, standing up for what's right.
Bro, fucking Logan's such a snake. He's fucking friends with the dude who beefs his own brother.
He also made a diss track about his brother. I don't know if you've heard it. I couldn't sit the whole way through it.
So we have Logan Paul saying, I'm bad for the world, selling complete trash. Him and KSI, I just got sent this about the complete bullshit. We know I talk about health. We know I talk about how your physicality is your mentality and how important that is. This is the shit that Logan's trying to sell to your children. The guy who sits there and looks at the talking points from Susan who says, yes, I was told to say this is bad. I am a clown. Please let me keep my YouTube channel.
Prime energy drink made popular by these two social media celebrities, Logan Paul and KSI. Seriously, I have no idea who this guy is. Well, they look very responsible as they are influencers. So let's break down what these influencers are promoting. Ice pop flavor. It says naturally flavored. It seems good on their...
I'm gonna be completely honest. I've heard of Prime, never tried it, don't know where they sell it, but just the fact that there's influencers behind it, my prior history on that, I used to be buying all different type of pre-workouts from fitness industries. Oh, Cadley must have released his, and different type of hot ones. Everyone had their own pre-workout. Usually when there's an influencer behind it, they sell you complete shit. You get shit. You're buying the name. They're selling you shit, and they're just wrapping it up in a pretty label and giving it to you. And I have a feeling that's exactly what this is. Let's get back to it.
Website. As you know, on this channel, we always read the back. It says up here that this is only 10% coconut water. That 10% coconut water is coming from concentrate. It's juice that has been reduced down to a thick syrup. So the water's removed and it's just a syrup sugar, natural flavor. That means you're taking something natural and you're chemically altering it in a lab to produce different flavors. The artificial sweetener sucralose, it's made from sugar in a multi-step chemical process. There are some nasty side effects of sucralose. As if that wasn't enough artificial sweetener, now they're adding acesulfame potassium. Acesulfame potassium contains a carcinogen called methylene chloride, which can cause headaches, depression, nausea, mental confusion, liver effects, kidney effects, visual disturbances, and cancer. Seriously, stop listening to these influencers. They're just making money off you to get you to drink this crap. Thumbs down.
So we have learned that Logan Paul's a Matrix agent. His boyfriend's going to do whatever Logan does because who gives a fuck about fucking his boyfriend? Nobody. And the other guy, I didn't see the whole thing because I'm a really busy man. Like I was only sent a few clips. If you guys want to watch it, you can watch it and you can sit there and watch Logan hardcope saying, fuck that guy. We need more censorship. We need more censorship and bigger dildos. And I love the steak. You can watch it if you want. There was some other dude on there who was you could tell was a bit uncomfortable with the level as to which Logan was going. But anybody who believes in censorship, this is not even about free speech. I didn't want to become a free speech advocate. I haven't come out since I've been banned saying free speech is super important.
We've never even said that we want YouTube back.
Fuck YouTube. I don't need you back. I don't give a fuck, right? We do this for our own fun. However, anyone who has any kind of genuine understanding of the world knows that absolute power corrupts absolutely. This is the problem with people like Logan. They are not smart enough to see beyond themselves and their clown act and understand that when there's a group of people who control absolutely everything in terms of narratives, what can be said, what must be believed, when you have these kind of people on a long enough time period, they will turn tyrannical. There is no way they don't become tyrannical. The only way you can prevent that is to have balance within the universe. You need to have opposing and opposite forces. That's what's so important. I don't even consider myself right-wing. I'm not a right-wing guy. However,
I'm apolitical.
I'm apolitical. I don't give a shit about politics. Don't care about Biden. Don't care about Trump. However, I believe Alex Jones is super important. Why? Is it because of his politics? No, because he is the polar opposite to the woke bullshit feminism. And you need to have opposites. If you delete all the opposites, then you're going to create a tyrannical world. If Logan Paul had half a brain and he had any substance as a man, he'd sit there and go, this is actually important for the world. This is bigger than my clown face bullshit. This is bigger than my YouTube channel. This is actually a really important thing, like his brother understood. He is so selfish and self-centered. He's just too busy talking about Harry Styles looking hot in a dress. The guy's a fucking idiot. The guy is literally a genuinely stupid individual. He's not smart. He's a dumb man. And the problem is with him, not only is he dumb, he's a sellout. He's an agent for the Matrix. So from now on, Logan's name is Agent. And you know what's actually interesting? When I got sent these clips, someone sent this to me about 5 minutes before we went live. Goes,
I didn't see many of them, and I also don't care. But just the shit he said about his brother, for me, that's hard to wrap my mind around. It really is. It really is. That's why me and you were a team of multimillionaires before we even got on social media, I think, because of that bond that we have. So I just don't like that in general. Diss track about his brother. It's weird.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. So I'm trying to find a way to make these fit on the screen. But I got sent. So someone said, have you seen the comments on his Twitter, on his videos? I said, no, I haven't even gone. I haven't been looked. Someone sent me a few of these. So let's look through them. This guy is always going to bow down to the companies that made him famous. Many people like Logan are jealous of the Tate's fame and how quick he was able to rise up. Fact check, true. Same guy involved in multiple crypto scams. Fact check, true. How many cryptos have I launched? With my influence, think how much crypto I could launch. Think of how I could launch a crypto and be bigger than any of the NFT trash either of them fucking.
And how many times have people said, I will do this, I'll make the Tate coin, and what do?
No.
We say no, because I say, I've made my money. I'm already rich.
I'm not ripping anyone off.
If a single fan of mine puts in his last $100...
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. If they made a Tate coin, I'd buy a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'd definitely buy some shares. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And loses 10 of it, I won't be able to sleep at night.
Correct.
I will not have that.
We don't launch crypto pump and dumps. We don't launch scams. We're not trying to grab money. We're not selling shitty energy drinks. The only thing we had was an online university, and they're gonna pretend we're bad for teaching people how to make websites. Fucking unbelievable. Look at this guy. Look at the next one. The guy took a video of a man who committed suicide is disapproving of a man who shared his beliefs. It's all the people who listen to him to give him what Tate's saying. Logan is ridiculous. These are his own viewers, his own fans. He hasn't got fans. These are the people on his own shit who just know he's full of shit. See, the guy just completely cucked out. Logan got another chance at redemption. Why not Andrew? I don't want your redemption.
Yeah, fuck YouTube.
Man talking about Andrew is platforming him. Goes on for ages. It's endless.
True. Oh, I don't want to give Andrew Tate a platform. Puts Andrew Tate in the title of the video and talks about Andrew Tate for 45 minutes. I mean, he just wants the clicks.
Just wants the clicks. What else do we have there? Blah, blah. Everyone knows Logan's full of shit.
We don't care.
If I have to get banned for people to wake up and realize which of the people out here with influence are simply agents of the Matrix, that's worth it. So I'm glad that people are starting to come out to and understand.
You're rich anyway.
I'm rich anyway. Right. Talking about rich. We'll talk about that in a minute. But first, let's do the super chats.
All right. Okay.
I guess that's the end of that segment right there. Let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comment box below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with y'all on another banger later.